Prepare for battle.
T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
The battle begins.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2v2 DOTAMech Tournament, brought to you live on Mech Mania Monday by OPTVLive. All the hype. We are in Game D of this series. Best of 3 semifinals, featuring 4 more of the most well-known, most recognized players in the entire AirMech community. You don't know who these players are. You're not involved enough with this community, because you should know them. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you on the green team in the upper left-hand corner, Team RustyAF, consisting of Turkleton and his teammate for this match, Valinor, Team Mimo, and Team Arc, combining forces into RustyAF to see how their gameplay can go together. Their opponents for this game bracket series, in the lower right-hand corner, in the blue, I give you GIVATI Foxfire, consisting of Dissonant and his teammate, Wreckz. This should guarantee to be an amazing best of 3 series. I am torn as to who's going to win, and looking at you, ladies and gentlemen, from the betting pool, you also seem to be just as torn as I am as far as who's going to come out on top, because it is 50.6 to 49.4 as far as the bets went. Almost exactly a 50-50 split on these bets. So it should turn out to be an amazing 3-game series. Now, in the end, we did the coin toss. It turned out that Team RustyAF wound up with first pick, and Turkleton, for the first mech pick, actually went with Neo, which, if you've been watching Dissonant for a while, this is what I was talking about also, folks. If you watch Dissonant, if you know him, you would know that Neo is his most preferred mech. He was hoping to get that mech. He didn't get it, and we're going to have to see if that is somehow going to affect his gameplay. It may not. Only time is going to tell. Team Foxfire responded with a counter pick as a saucer for their first pick. I was actually very surprised by that being their first pick. And the fact that the Osprey made it in the pool all the way through the second ban phase, even got through the second ban phase, and then was actually picked up by Team Foxfire during their second pick, making it almost all the way to the end. Big surprise compared to how we've seen a lot of the picks and the bans going in this tournament. And that is really just what is awesome with this. We are seeing so many different mechs out on the battlefield. We're seeing, so far, I would have to say that probably Striker is the most banned mech. It has not made it through once. And it has been first phase banned the entire time. We can compare Striker almost to, like, I want to say Lich, that's wrong. Okay, figures that I'm going to draw a blank on the hero's name right now in Dota that was, like, incredibly OP for the longest time. It's not Lich. That's somebody else. Lycan. Like, when Lycan was so OP, it had to be first phase banned, and if it wasn't, you were guaranteed the team was going to pick it up right from the start. Striker seems to be that way, and this is really interesting to see. Turkleton goes down to combined fire from Dissonant and Wreckz. Valinor having to step back during the middle of this push. They push their tanks into a completely defended position with about equal number of tanks. However, if you're the one that's pushing and you're pushing into a fortified defended position, you typically are at a major disadvantage, which is exactly what happened. Valinor goes down the Wreckz. Turkleton trying to come back now. Unfortunately, by Turkleton not being there during that push, that was very, very bad in the case for Rusty, because they really needed that Neo Stasis Blast to at least give them a fighting chance to be able to push through into an essentially equal number of tanks. But without the Stasis Blast being there, without Valinor being able to be on the ground helping out with that Warthog Cannon, and then with Dissonant there using his heal capabilities, they keep most of their tanks online, and they are now counter-pushing back. The Goliaths are even coming out. Can Team Rusty hold on to this outpost, or are they just going to get overwhelmed? They very much might, because right now we're looking at a 33 to 66 upkeep, 2-to-1 advantage in favor of Team Foxfire. Valinor with some serious lag right now. Hopefully he can get that sorted out, because we have caught up to these players in real time. Valinor not able to get out. Too much Hunter Seeker fire takes him out, and this outpost will go blue. And with that outpost going blue, that puts Team Rusty in a horrible position right now. They are cut off from both sides of the map. They have one outpost under their control. They could potentially get the middle, but since the middle is nothing more than an island, there's really not... They have to still ferry everything over, and as a Neo and a Warthog, those are two of the worst ferrying mechs in the entire game, which will make it incredibly difficult for them to use this as a launching platform to try to launch a counterattack against their opponents. And they're going to need to be careful, because there's a lot of tanks that are here. This fortress is defended by a lone Longhorn. One poor little Longhorn sitting there by himself. And keep in mind, folks, that there is this secondary factory down here with a crap ton of units as well. Most likely what I see them doing, Dissonant close to death, he goes down, he heal ores up, keeping him alive long enough. Turkleton trying to find an opportunity. He cloaks for a moment, but he's not able to get in on the kill. Dissonant will get back up, heal up, and live on the fight. So far on Team Foxfire, they have only one death on Dissonant that was killed by Valinor. Meanwhile, Team Rusty, 5 deaths on their end. Definitely not the way that Team Rusty was hoping for this match to go. They've got 2 good mechs and a Warthog and a Neo, but the question is it's not just the 2 mechs you have, but how do they combine together? Do they complement each other? Do they pick up on strengths and weaknesses of the other? And I'm not too sure if necessarily a Neo and a Warthog were the best combination of the 2 units to put together. Each one is kind of their own thing. I mean, about the only way that they synergize is if Turkleton hits a Stasis Blast while Valinor is in the rear, and then just starts obliterating with that Warthog Cannon. However, they're probably not going to get the chance. Wreckz using that Death Beam, Dissonant using the heal to keep Wreckz alive. That is synergy. That is working together on the 2 mechs. And this could just be too much. It's a 2-pronged attack. The first side already making it into the corner, laying a massive amount of damage, and there is that second lane that is coming up from the bottom that will eventually get here. Wreckz using a Death Beam in the rear of the tank. being destroyed much faster, so much damage being done. Turkleton trying to stasis blast out these tanks just to slow them down a little bit. Valinor trying to find the shots, but there's just too many tanks, too much healing, and there's just no way that they're going to stop this before it's too late. And it will be Team Foxfire taking game 1 of this best of 3 series. Can Team Rusty find a way back into this game? What will they decide to do? Will they go for map selection or will they go for first pick in the next round?